Yes, and good evening to all. And today's session is going to be relations and functions. So, what is relation and what is a function? And how do we arrive at relations? First thing, what is this relation? And how is the origin to learn these relations? Okay, if you see your 11th standard, you have studied about the sets in the first sets and relations in the first two topics, I think, right? Sets and relations. So, sets is the basis for our relations. Sets is the basis for our relations. Let us see what is a set first. Okay? If we look at the set, what is a set? Relations and functions. So, 11th standard, we studied about sets and relations. And the sets forms a basis for our relations. So, first of all, let us understand what is a set. Okay, set is a collection of well-defined objects. Okay, that's very, very clear. So, when I take set A, this 1, 2, 3, and this is how the letter is chosen for to denote the set is capital letter, capital ABC, etc., etc., or you can represent with some other letters also, alpha, beta, so there is nothing wrong. And 1, 2, 3 are the elements. The elements can be, suppose, if they are not numbers, they can be with small letters. A is the set of A, comma, B, comma, C. The element should be in small letters. It's only a convention because you need to have a differentiate between this and this. Set total name is denoted with a capital letter, and the elements of the set are denoted with small letter. These are elements of the set. This you studied very much in the 11th standard, okay, right? And also you studied one more thing here, n of a equal to 3 ds. What do you mean by n of a is 3, please? There are 3 elements in a set. Number of elements are 3. Number of elements of set A is 3. Right? All these things we know about. Just I'm coming to connect with the relation. Okay? Just giving small intro for the relation. Okay? And now, friends, if there is a set A, n of A equal to 3 and n of B equal to 4, or say 2, let's make it simple, n of B is 2, and there are 2 sets here, A and B, and we have defined in the 11th standard one particular concept now. What is that, please? A cross B is called Cartesian product of 2 sets. The name is Cartesian. So, Cartesian coordinate system, Cartesian rectangular coordinate system, Cartesian rectangular coordinate system. What do you do there? You represent points in the plane. Okay, that's why this is also something to do with the Cartesian. The same man has done this one. That's why it's named as a Cartesian product of 2 sets. There we call points in a plane. Okay, points in a plane. Cartesian coordinate system. Points in a plane. This is also going to be point is called x comma y. Right? It's an ordered pair. It's an ordered pair. Here also, Cartesian product of 2 sets is a set. Is a set. But here, the set has elements in the form of ordered pairs. Please understand what this is. Here I said that A is the element, B is the element, C is the element. But A class B A class B is defined like this mark. A class B is defined like this. This is also a set, but different type of set. You can see, right? You are able to see the bottom, what I'm writing? Yeah, you are able to see, right? A class B is the set of this, and also this one I forgot to tell you this always set should be kept in the flower bracket, yes. Okay? Flower bracket, you cannot write that. A is 1, 2, 3 now. This is wrong here. We are not supposed to write like this. Suppose there are two elements, okay? Two elements, 1, 2, if you write it, then it becomes an exclusive interval also. That's why they want to be very, very clear. Mathematics is such a well-defined, there is no scope for any confusion. That's why they are able to develop the systems to such a precision, my dears. Such a precision. Okay, you are having today such a great technologies, you know, that these technologies are working because of your mathematics. Okay, of course, science also, science, everything, we can't separate like that. Okay, so mathematics is such a precise one, everything is well defined. Nothing is, what to say, what is this? Come on, ambiguous, okay, nothing is ambiguous, no scope for ambiguity. So A cross B is a set of what? Ordered pairs. A comma B such that another you can write like this symbol, or you can write like this, or you can write like this now. Both are such that only, yes. Okay, this symbol or this symbol, both of them are stand for what? Yes, such that one, such that. So friends, here A cross B is a set of ordered pairs. I'll tell you in English also, I will write it now, please. So A cross B is a set of ordered pairs such that you need to now talk about this ordered pair. What is it? This A and the element belongs to A and coordinate, okay, ordered pair. The first element of this ordered pair belongs to A, and the second element of the ordered pair, that is called B, belongs to B, dears. Is it clear now? Is it clear, Bhavishna?
Yes, sir.
This is a Cartesian product of two sets, my dears. The condition for this Cartesian product is A and B must not be, A and B must be non-empty sets. They should not be empty, dears. Okay? They should not be empty. They must not be empty, dears. That's the precondition, yes. So A cross B under the how to read a Cartesian product of two sets A and B. But A cross B mathematically defined like this. A cross B is the set of Yes. Yeah. A cross B is a set of ordered pairs such that A belongs to A. This is mathematical definition. And English of A cross B is the, how to read it, A cross B is the set of ordered pairs such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. Yes. This is actually a set builder form. This is called set builder form. What is the set builder form? Yes, tell me. Set builder form is the enlisting the elements, enlisting the ordered pairs. But here, this is set builder form is the rule. Rule is mentioned now. But whereas, what is the Roster form? Yes, I'll tell you this. Yes, what is the Roster form now? A equal to 1, 2, and B equal to AB, my dears. Okay. A lo vandu rendu element, B lo vandu rendu element irukkum. Now, if you want to write A cross B, my dears, A cross B, I hope you are able to see the board clearly. Next one, my A cross B, and I should take A belongs to A order pairs you want mark. First one, 1, A. Second one, 1, B. You can write in any order. Next one, 2, A. Next one is 2, B. This is called Cartesian product of A and B. Friends, here, this is called a Roster form. Yes, this is called a Roster form. All of us know this. Roster means what? Enlisting all the elements. Okay, There's no ambiguity for me. A layman can see it. Okay. Oh, there are 4 elements in this. Right? These are the elements. First one is an integer and second one is a letter. Right. Anyway, this is the Cartesian form and set builder formula. Okay, right. Next one, just rule mentioned from the A cross B. Next one is A cross ADS. What is A cross A? Here we are taking on set A, and also let us come to a relation now. Let's come to relation. Before coming to relation, let us talk few things on sets under Cartesian product of two sets. Okay, sets under Cartesian product of two sets. Just 1 minute. Right, friends. I hope you are Arpit, you are listening to the class, ma.
Sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, few more things before I go for relations. Guys, when I say that A is called 1, 2, 3, B is called A and B, you said that which implies n of A equal to 3 for and n of B equal to 2, yes or no? Agree? Then n of A cross B, yes. Bhavishna, tell me, how many elements are there in A cross B, dear? How many elements are there?
6, sir.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant, sir. That's called 3 into 2, ma. That's brilliant. 3 into 2, there are 6 ordered pairs are there, ma. 6 ordered pairs are there. Yes, excellent, ma. It's a very wonderful answer, ma. Please. Suppose A is this, okay, and n of A cross A. Mr. Arpit, tell me the answer here.
9, sir.
3 into 3. Brilliant answer for 9. There are 9 ordered pairs are there. Excellent. Okay, great. Friends, now what the purpose of telling this, this is one thing, please leave it there. Now I'll ask one more question here. A is 1, 2, 3 parts. And of course, n of A equal to 3, right? Bhavishna, tell me what is P of A, ma, please. What do you mean by P of A, dear? Yes. 11th standard, we have studied about one concept called, yes. What is this P of A, ma, please?
Sir, I don't remember.
You don't remember. Yes, Mr. Arpit?
I don't remember either, sir. I didn't pay
Power
that
set
attention.
stands for power set. What is this power set? The subsets of A. Yes. The set of subsets of A. Wow, what is this? Come on. The set of what is this power set? Is also a set. Set of subsets of A. Set of subsets of B. In the note, please. So A is 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what are those subsets? Anybody can tell me, please? Can anybody tell the subsets of A? Which is very, very important if you understand relations. All these things are important. Of course, book is not testing these things. But if the MCQ test or no, they will ask, they will test in any way they like. P of A means what? Set of subsets of A. A is this, yes. A is this. Every null set is a subset of A. And every set is a subset of A. Yes or no? A is a subset of A itself. Yes or no? So that you write, please. Nil and null, ma. Nil and full, ma, please. Here nil, no element is there in this set. This set All the elements are there now. All the elements are there. Subsets I am talking about. Set of subsets of a set now, please. Okay. This is set only, right? This is also a set. This is a set ma. Pair one the null set. Next one, these are three elements. There is no element here. Zero element, three element. Next is one element. 1, 2, 3, right? One element is over. Next is what? Two elements. 1, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 3. This is 0 elements, 3 elements, 1 element, and 2 elements. So, set with no element, that's called null set. Set with 2 elements, 1 element, that's singles. N of, P of A cross B, yes, now. P of A, yes. P of A is written as like this. First is no element, empty. Next is one element. 1, 2, 3. Edhukku sir idhukku bracket podringa idu bracket podalana pi endrathu is not a no element, it's you are denoting the null set with this letter mark. Just like set is denoted by A, null set is denoted by the letter called this null. Okay, xi. Okay, anyway, 1, 2, 3. Now set two elements mark. 1, 2, 1, 3, then 2, 3. Very dangerous, okay? Then no element, 1 element, 2 elements, and 3 elements here. 3 elements is only one possibility. So these are all the subsets of set A. Yes, subsets of set A. Friends, how many are there, my year? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So n of P of A equal to what? Yes, 8. Am I clear? Am I clear? How are we getting this 8? Every time if I give 10 elements in A is from 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Can you write like this and say how many subsets are there in set? How many subsets are there for A? Is it possible, ma, please? If A has got 1 to 10, can you write the P of A? Impossible. Of course, you can write, but it will take 1 day, and still you will not be getting always confusion. Yes or no? Yes or no, dears? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but now how are you going to tell how many, if A is having, if n of A equal to P, n of A equal to 10, now what is n of P of A, dears? Yes, anybody?
2 power n of A.
2 power?
N of A.
No. 2 power?
2 power n of A.
In the question, Mama, is just to answer this question. N of A is 10. What is n of P of A? Wait. Answer how many elements were there in A? Ma? A is 1, 2, 3, right? N of A is 3, right? Then what is this answer, ma? 2 cube. Now you tell me n of A is 10. What is n of P of A? Yes. Anybody?
So just 2 power 10.
That's also. 2 power 10. Now it's not Puri.
Yes, sir.
I am coming to one more concept. I am linking this to that. That's why I am going to our 11th standard. Okay, I am coming to that now. Otherwise, you will be clueless if I start directly some formula. All the formulas we have learned, so many formulae. Every formula has gone dustbin because there is no connection. Friends, here, now coming to, I hope you are all noting down few things at least. Right. Now my question is here, right. A has got, N of A has got 3 elements in this. N of A cross A has got how many elements here? Go and answer please. Just now we answered it. Yes, Bhavishna?
9 elements, sir.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. Now coming to, I am going to define now relation, my dears. Relation or first letter of the relation is or. How am I going to define a relation? Forget about mathematical definition of a relation. First, if you go for mathematics in the very beginning, you become totally defunct. What I say is, what is a relation? Just in normal sense, in a relative sense, you talk about relation. Our relatives, okay? We are relatives, okay? We got relation with them. We have a relation with them, right? See, these things have some meaningful, right? Here, what is a relation means? A relation is, or is the relation with connection between the two variables. I'm just writing that, translating the relation as connection between two variables is the relation in our level of understanding. நம்ம நார்மல் பிளேன்ல வந்து அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்றதுக்காக I'm telling you relation is the connection between the two variables. The two variables are x and y, a and b. Forget. Okay. Friends, here, you will understand slowly why are we defined the Cartesian product of two sets. Cartesian product of two sets, you have got it. A comma b, right? Ordered pair, you got it. Okay. Now we are talking about two elements, relation between the two elements, relation between the two variables. So relation, to talk about the relation, you want two variables. The two variables on the ordered pair form la kondu varano. Adanala vandu we have defined before the relations, we have defined the Cartesian product of two sets. Now friends, he says that now mathematically how do you define a relation means R is the relation which is subset of A cross B. Friends, R is the subset of A cross B. That's all, yes. This is the relation mathematically. R is the subset of A cross B. இப்போ நான் இங்க build up பண்ற show பாருங்க. என்ன build up பண்ற பாருங்க. There is a set called A which has got 3 elements in it. Now which has got how many subsets means 2 power 3 years. புரியுதா? Clear? Clear? No confusion? Now coming to this, my dear, coming to this, yeah, n of A equal to 3, n of A equal to 3, n of B equal to 2. What is n of A cross B, please, anybody? 3 2s are 6. Yes or no? Now friends, I have taken two non-empty sets A and B. A has got 3 elements and B has got 2 elements. Take this example, dears. Tell me, dears, now A cross B there are 6 elements. A cross B there are 6 elements. Now please tell me how many relations are there in A cross B? Please, anybody? How many relations are possible, are there? A cross B now? Anybody? Question this one I am taking now. A is have 3 elements, B has 2 elements, and N of A cross B has got 6 ordered pairs. Now, relation is an ordered pair. I will define once again this, okay? R is a subset of A cross B. அது வந்து ப்ராப்பரா செட் பில்டர் ஃபார்ம்ல சொல்ல போற வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. Okay? Before that, we said that R is the subset of A cross B. Now, when I take A cross B, A has got 3 elements, B has got 2 elements. How many relations are possible from A cross B? Yes, Arpit?
Not sure, sir.
No idea.
I'm not sure, sir.
Bhavishna?
So 2 power 6, sir.
Brilliant, Galia. How many relations are there in A class B is 2 power 6? Amazing. That's all. That's why I gave this intro, my dears. When you talk about the subsets, you should say 2 power. So you said that relation is a subset of A class B. How many subsets are there in A class B? A class B has got 6 elements. Therefore, P of A class B, the number of subsets of A class B, the number of relations is nothing but 2 power 6, my dears. Understand this now. Clear? Is it clear now? How many relations are there in A class B can be reworded as how many subsets of A class B, dears. Do you agree now, Arpit? Yes. How
Yes,
many
sir.
relations are there in A class B is reworded how many subsets of A class B, ma? The number of subsets of A class B is nothing but number of this many relations, 2 power 6. 64 relations can be made. Wow. 64 relations can be made. Okay? Right. Friends, just now I said that R is a subset of A class B. How do you write a relation now, friends? Here, subset of A class B. R is that. Now tell me, please, R is an ordered pair or all the R is an element mark, single element mark. R under the subset of A class B. A class B under the ordered pair. Therefore, R is set of R is R is set of ordered pairs such that you are able to see this writing mark, the small ants I am writing on the board. Are they visible to you?
Yes, sir.
You are able to read from there, right? Great, great. So what is this word, mark? Can you tell what is this word?
Such.
Ah, brilliant. Okay, great. So R is set of ordered pairs such that now let me write after this such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B mark. B. That's the relation here. This is R is the relation. R is the relation. R is the set of ordered pairs. R under pair on the relation. The relation is what? Set of ordered pairs such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. This is the word format, my dears, for a relation, and this is the mathematical format. Mathematical format. This is the word format, my dears. Note pannukonga, please. And this one is a very, very important one, very, very important one. Number of relations of A class B is nothing but number of subsets of A class B number. How many subsets of A class B is same as how many relations are there in A class B. Wow, wonderful work. Please take down points. Please note down all these points. I hope you are all listening it and taking notes, and you are able to understand it now. So important for you. Right. Next is, I hope you have taken part. Next, mind the relation pattern. You just relation level. This is the first coordinate, and this is called second coordinate because ordered pair. Okay. Ordered pair means something like a point in a plane. Yes. XY is a point in a plane. So AB is an ordered pair. Okay. Point in a plane is also ordered pair. Is something like this, my A, B, C, and then a triplet, mind. Triplet. This is called ordered pair. Difference is that ordered pair is a point in a plane, yes. Ordered pair is a point in a plane, and this ordered triplet is a point in a space. Point in a space. Triplet is a point in space, and this ordered pair is a point in a plane, means what? Two-dimensional plane. 2D, 2D, this 3D, right? Okay. Take it, yes. Friends, coming to, this is called the first coordinate, this is called the second coordinate, yes. Now I am talking about two important concepts. Right. Friends, here, this set of these first elements of the relation mark. Set of first elements of R is dash. Set of second elements of R is dash. Now, please come on. And set B is called dash. Now, in the more very, very beautiful things of the relation. Now, please come on. Who will answer this, please? Set of first elements of R is called what?
Domain, sir.
Yes. Yes, ma?
Domain.
Brilliant answer, pa. Domain. Very good. What about the second one, ma? The second set of second elements of R is
Range.
range. Brilliant. And what about the set B? Second set is called
Codomain.
brilliant. That's our purpose. These are very, very useful ones. So the first elements of a set, first coordinates, collection of all the first coordinates of the ordered pairs is the domain. Collection of all second ordered, second coordinate of an ordered pair is range. And set B is called codomain. Okay? But நம்ம ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு போனா அது வேற மாதிரி நம்ம டிஃபைன் பண்ண போறோம். Set A is called domain. Set B is called codomain. And subset of B is called range. This is how we define the functions. அதுக்கு கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது. இந்த set A தேவையில்லை domain. Okay? Set A need not to be the always the domain. It depends upon subset you have taken. Okay, please. So இது நோட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க please. Then I will go for further few things. This will end the first exercise. What is the required? நம்ம முடிக்க போறோம். நீங்க ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் நீங்க பண்ணுங்க. And எனக்கு get back the doubts tomorrow. We will see that. Right. Shall I go further, ma? Have you taken yours? யார் இப்ப ஜாயின் பண்ணிருக்காங்க? தரண்யா என்னம்மா இப்போ வந்திருக்கீங்க? What happened, my dear? இவ்வளவு லேட்டா வந்திருக்கீங்க? Dharanya, are you able to hear me?
Sir,
Okay.
I went to parent teachers meeting, sir.
Oh, that is the reason. Yeah. Maybe even Sidhu also did not come. Then you should have informed me, Noppa, so that I would have conducted the class different timings. Okay. இதெல்லாம் பிளான் பண்ணி சொல்லிருந்தா போதும். ஒரு சின்ன மெசேஜ் போட்டிருந்தா then I would have planned differently. I have done anyway. You watch the video, pa. I think the video would be ample clear. I think. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Wow, so much of what to say basics I went. Okay, sets and all set linda poiti ella connect panni. Just now can start the relation mark. This is the relation of R is the set of ordered pairs such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B here. This is the mathematical format of the relation. Then adhe the word format solroma, R is the set of ordered pairs such that A belongs to A and B belongs to B. But now we are going to come shortly. We are going to come. So some relation we have to give between A and B part. Okay. That relation we will be giving in the problems. Right. Okay, I'll make a question of this. Right. So friends, here I want to tell you one more thing. What is that? Yeah. Now types of relations. Now types of relations is a very important one. Based on this only, your first exercise is formed. Guys, number one, types of relations. Number 1, 2, 3. This first one is called reflexive relation. Reflexive relation. Second one is called symmetric relation. Names are beautiful. And third one is called transitive. Okay? Transitive. Beautiful name. Okay. Reflexive means what? See, my reflection will be there in the mirror. Okay. You will see same with the beard only, correct? If I am having a beard in the mirror, you will see with the beard only, correct? I am wearing a pink t-shirt, you will see only a pink color unless some special effect is anyway. Okay. So it's a mirror image. That's it. So the reflexive relation means what? Yes. R is said to be a reflexive relation if every A cross, every A comma A belongs to R, my dears. Wow, fun. It's a reflection, right? A is reflected as A. That is called a reflexive relation. Clear, Mark? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Where A belongs to A. This is my part. I am defining that if every A comma A, something like 1 comma 1. Suppose A has got 1, 2, 3. Now 1 comma 1 2, 2, 3, 3 is R, which is reflexive relation, my dear formula. That's what I am using the word every A, A. A is 1, then it's a 1, 1. 2, 2. Just 1, 1 in the pattern. If A is 1, 2, 3, R will be reflexive relation, must have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That is the meaning of every. So, books rules if A belongs to R, such that every A belongs to, what is this? This is not sounding good. So this sounds good, but if every A belongs to A, if every ordered pair A, belongs to R, such that A belongs to A. Right? Fantastic. This sounds very good for me. Therefore, I am framing it like this. If you also like this, you please go with it, or else you take the textbook one. Nothing wrong here. Okay? This sounds good for me, right? If A is 1, 2, 3 years, relation R is a subset of A cross A. Now, A cross A. That is this idea. Okay? You have to follow that. A, belongs to R. Reflection. Reflection of A is what? A only. That's the beautifully named. Okay? Right. Second one is symmetric relation. Yes. Symmetric relation. What is symmetric now, please? See, my dears, left side one and right side one, they are the mirror images. Left side one and right side one. Please, I tell you what symmetric is. Why we are getting this notation? I just give you this one, please. Come on. This is x-axis and y-axis. This is called let us call this point is 2, 3 years. Okay? A is 2, 3. Right. Yeah, what way I want to connect this symmetric. I'll come to that. Okay. Actually, see that. Coming to this definition of the symmetric relation, if A, B belongs to R, if A, B belongs to R, then P, A also belongs to R. We say that that particular R, this particular R is called symmetric. Yes. Is it clear, ma? If AB belongs to R, then BA also must belong to R. That's a beautiful. Then we call it as, that means what? If 2, 3 belongs to R, then 3, 2 also must belong to R. It all depends on how you define a relation there. Okay. Suppose if I denote a relation like this, A is less than B and R, it cannot be symmetric. A is less than B, 2 is less than 3. Now second one, then 3, 2 also belongs to R. This is my relation. My relation is defined like this. A is less than B. This is called A. This is called B. 3 is not less than 2. It does not belong to R. Therefore, it is not symmetric. So you have to follow symmetric rule is this. But relation is defined whether that the 3, 2 and is it a defined relation or not? If it is a defined relation like A is less than B, here also it should be A must be less than B. If that is the case, then we say that it is symmetric relation. Okay, that is the second one. Yes. Third one, if A, B in ordered pair which belongs to R, A, B and B comma C belongs to R, both the ordered pairs belongs to R, then, or for every statement is having, okay, if every A comma A belongs to R, A belongs to A, and such that A belongs to A, everywhere you should say that what is A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B and so on. Say A belongs to A and B both belongs to A here. AB belongs to A. Here ABC I am going to tell you now. Then please. Then. Can anybody tell for what is that? AB and BC belongs to R. Pardon in the pardon, please. Then AC belongs to R. Then such a relation is called a transitive relation. So these are the three relations, members. Our relations will be, these are three types of relations will be there now. If relation is of all three types, such a relation is called equivalence relation, members. Okay, we will come to that. All the details of it, relations on the exercise I will start panna poradha. So these are the types of relations. Based on these facts, we are having tomorrow exercise number 1.1 here. So you meanwhile you also try them. You already done it, but கொஞ்சம் meaningful பண்ணுங்க. I have defined relation. I have defined A cross A first. Then number of subsets of A cross A is 2 power. Suppose I'll ask one more question. Please. If A has got n of A equal to P ma, what is n of A cross A? Dharanya, please tell me. N of A has got P elements. N of A cross A has got how many elements, ma, please? Yes, Bhavishna?
P square, sir.
Brilliant, sir. P square, right? Then, at the same time, please tell me this. Number of subsets of A cross A. Yes, number of subsets of A cross A. Who will answer this, ma, please? Yes, Arpit.
2 power P square, sir.
2 power P square. Wow, very interesting. Right? So this is nothing. Number of subsets of A cross B. A means what? Number of relations A cross A has is 2 power P square, my dears. Okay? This is a very, very important thing we have learned today, ma, please. Okay? I hope we will all go through the video once again and start working, my dears. Thank you very much, dears. I have 11th standard class at 6:30, and we have done all the concepts, the basics required for to do 1.1 exercise. Tomorrow we will complete 1.1 exercise at any cost. Okay? So because you have a relations going revision right in the school, ma, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
No, school relations, Bhavishna.
For them, sir.
No, sir.
Not.
No. But exam is there, next exam and exam solunga? No idea. Okay. Dharanya, you tell me what? Right.
We wrote the application of derivatives, sir.
Yeah, ma. Next test. Oh, school
Yes.
is going on. The school application derivative poda.
We completed that, sir.
What is the next topic now? Currently, what they are doing?
Not
When
yet
you start
started, sir.
Okay, because of exams. Okay, wonderful. Nice one, nice. Thank you, dears. All the best, ma. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but tomorrow. But now, one plan panna porama. What is the plan is? Let me tell you this, and also I'll put in the group. I think everyday class is taxing you. I believe that what I can do is, ma, please. I want to do like this, ma. Saturday must, Sunday must, Tuesday, and then Thursday, ma. Alternate days, yes. Okay, this I think will work so that I take for 12th standard here, and I take for 11th standard Saturday, Sunday common. Saturday, Sunday alternate days, and I don't think it will tax you. You can do your works also. I feel that everyday class, instead of taking 1 hour, I'll take more than 1 hour to compensate the timing if you want. I don't have any objection for it. I'll take 1.5 hours. You will get more time also. Okay, 6 hours you will get it. Say 1 hour 20 minutes, you will take it. Pakka it will be 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour. Yeah, whatever. Forget 1 hour 15 minutes. Correct? 5 hours over the top. 4 classes, correct? 1 hour 15 minutes if you take, you get 4 into 1.5, 1.15. What do you get, ma? For 1 hour 4, for 65 hours. So it's almost, it's all same, right? So instead of attending all the 5 days, 6 days, okay, you are getting 5 into 1 point. Okay, 1.5 hour will take it. So 5 into 1.5 is looking for 1 hour 5, and 5:30 is 2.5. 7.5 hours you get more. Okay? Then we take it only 20 minutes, okay, so that you get exactly 7 hours approximately, okay. So this is how we will plan it. You get the same amount of time, but you will be attending only 4 days, okay. So at least in the working days only, you will be getting the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You will be free, ma, okay, from this mathematics tuition class, okay. What I feel is, you have to attend for your school activities. If you don't have any objection, I know, but some students are telling me, sir, it is too much, all the 6 days classes. So what I do is, I give you 1 hour 30 minutes every day. You will get 7.5 hours more than what you getting earlier. Okay, you are getting only 6 hours, right? 1 hour per day. So you'll get more time, as well as you get a time for your works properly to allocate your time, okay. So that, yes, I think this I will follow from the coming week now, okay. Therefore, your classes will be like this. And 11th class will be like here. I will be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I will go for Wednesday, right? Right? 10th one, I will go for Saturday and Sunday only. That's all. This is my schedule. I am thinking like this. Instead of going for all the 6 days for all the students, it is impossible for you as well as for me. I am not cutting down your time. Time will be maintained or more than what I was doing earlier. Now, only thing is, you have to have some kind of, some few number of days. You are all taxed by several teachers, right? Every teacher will torture you, okay? Every day, I'm a custom prison. So we will see like that, ma. Thank you very much. Is it okay, Bhavishna? All right?
Yes, sir.
Arpit, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dharanya, is it okay, ma? It's
Yes,
only
sir.
to enable you to get some few free days so that you can plan your other things. Okay? And I am not reducing your time, dears. Your time you get more than what you were getting earlier. Okay? Right. Thank you, ma. We'll see tomorrow. I hope you understood today what I have done in relations. Beautifully, we have done to the extent possible. Then I will go through it again and I will come back to you. Yes, I will fill the gaps on Tuesday, my dear. So we will have a class on Tuesday, ma. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we will have Tuesday and Thursday. You are getting pakka alternate days. You will the Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Wednesday, Friday, Friday, but that I will discuss with them. Okay? Thank you, boss.
Sir,
Thank you very much.
is class there tomorrow, sir? In that case,
Yes, ma. What is that?
tomorrow is Sunday, right, sir? So are you keeping class tomorrow, or is it starting from next week?
We'll start from next week. இல்லைன்னா நாளைக்கு வேண்டாமா, நாளைக்கு வேண்டாம், because already you have a whole week, right? Almost பண்ணலாம். சாட்டர்டே இப்போ சண்டே பண்ணலன்னா நாளைக்கு நீங்க ரெடியானா I will put in a group message. Let us see who will respond, and if say most of them say, then I will go with it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll schedule based on the demand. Okay, right? So in the Sunday, next Sunday கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும். Okay, right? Thank you, dears. All the best. Great to have a session with you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.